We now return to Ominous Prime.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Jason, also known as Ominous Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at DNA Design's DK30 upgrade kit, and this is compatible with the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Kingdom Leader Galvatron. Now, there's also other versions that will be released for the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Leader, Behold Galvatron, which is where he's being changed up by Unicron. We have the toy version, which is Transformers Generations Selects Leader, Galvatron. And if you're out and about looking for a Galvatron currently, you can find Transformers Generations Legacy Series Leader Galvatron on store shelves. Or you can go on to Hasbro Pulse and you can get it there as well. But this kit is going to make a bunch of much needed adjustments here. I've already taken off the paint that was on here to show battle damage. I wanted them to look clean, and this is actually what the new version will look like, the legacy version that if you purchase it on the store shelves. I've already taking the liberty of going ahead and removing that with rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip, and I think it looks much improved this way. And so let's go ahead and get this box open and see what we have inside. All right, so we got the instructions, and this screwdriver and this spudger is not part of the kit, but there is a pin. Well, you can push out the pins here if you need to, and these are the covers that'll go on the shoulders. Now, I've already adjusted my shoulders because when they were made, they weren't set correctly, so I had to adjust them myself, but these would be where the holes would be covered. But when I originally got them, you can see that this was actually supposed to be facing the other side, and it had the shoulders where they sat lower like this. You can see this one's lower than that one, but this would be where that would plug into, and then with the kit you're going to have pieces that if you have it where it looks wrong, you can fix the position and make it look right, but then you lose the functionality. But I went ahead and used a screwdriver and adjusted it myself already, so I don't need those. And let's go ahead and get the box open here and take a look and see what we got in here inside. I like having my spudger here so I can get these things out easy. And this rifle is well sculpted. It's got good paint on here, and that's where you're going to be able to plug in the blast effect. Doesn't fit too well here with the hands that come with Galvatron. That's a little bit bigger than 5mm. I could force it in, but I'd rather not. And we have a look here, the face. It's got kind of a happy face, like a smirk. And then we have his open mouth. Yeah, he's a little too happy there. And then we have more of a stoic face. It's probably what I'm going to use here. It's kind of a default. And we have the chain here. That just plugs the matrix right in, right there. And yeah, I like the chain. It looks good. It's nice and snug. And it sits right there. You can plug it in, but this is more for when you have it in alt mode. Otherwise, it kind of looks, I don't know, silly, but it gets it to face forward and sit right. But if you leave it dangling, it's going to hang down like this. It's not really a way to have it face front. All right, and we have the blast effect here. Works great with the cannon here that Galvatron comes with. And it's pretty good blast effect. If you look underneath though, it's got kind of like a gap under here. So just position it the way you want. It's got a little bubble in there, but it fits well also in the new rifle. So you can kind of pick and choose where you want to put that. And this is the new headpiece that allow for the swappable face. And you just got to get back here, remove the screw, and slide that into place there to replace what exists. So we got the hands. They extend out here on these pins, although the index finger doesn't look like it bends there. And I'm not sure how these go yet, but these are kind of like risers. And these, like I said, I'm not going to be using those. And we have it all adjusted here, and you can see no face there, but you know, everything looks good. Unfortunately, it doesn't fix the hollowness. The index finger, yeah, it doesn't really point well. You can rotate the wrist here, and it's kind of like if he's putting his finger on somebody or pushing a button. So you can do that if you want to do that with that finger. But it's weird that the other fingers, they can extend out. So I'm not sure. Well, that looks like if he's holding a gun sideways right now. Bam, 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 bam. But yeah, I think it's like a trigger finger, so I guess I can make that work. And gun fits in really well there. And yeah, you can see trigger finger. And we got his gun on this side. And you can see the riser here. The articulation is kind of limited, so it kind of breaks the sculpt a little bit if you need to get a little bit more of a bend. It's has to do with how it transforms. The color match is close enough. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's close. Here is where you would go ahead and remove the screws to go ahead and get this installed. The instructions show you how to go ahead and where you need to remove them. They're from here, and then you just got to wiggle and get them out so you can go ahead and pull the feet out. And this will give you another joint here, even though it makes it for a rise, but you can see that this will break the sculpt if you need to go further than the kind of limited range that it gives you. But it does make them taller. And that's what I wanted here. And let's see how it locks in here. But you can adjust how tight you want it here by tightening that screw. And get a little bit extra range with the original joint there. All right. Now with this added face here, there we go. That's how it compares to the original. See it there. It's actually pretty close. It's pretty good. I like it. The original face sculpt was pretty good too, but if you need to swap them out, you just go ahead and I use a spudger. It's nylon. And this is what he looks like all geared up. Yeah, definitely recommend getting this if you can. Pretty affordable, and this puts them up about the same height as Rodimus Prime from Kingdom, and yeah, I think it makes them look great. If you have another Galvatron, that's where it kind of becomes an issue, because I do have like the other two versions that came out, not the Legacy version that's out now, but I did pick up another one, so I wanted to get that for like the additional Unicron parts. And here he is, and you can see the difference in height now, and the difference there definitely makes me think I want to go ahead and get the upgrade kit for this one also. But I don't know. I like the detail that I have already on this one when he's changing from Megatron to Galvatron. I hope the new kit for that one does it as well. And so yeah, I would definitely recommend getting the upgrade kit. I got this one from the Chosen Prime. There's other retailers that do carry it as well. and I'll put a link in the description below if you'd like to get one for yourself. If you do want to go ahead and see what this looks like here in alt mode, it transforms without any problems. It's the same way that you did it originally, and everything still fits here. Now, it is longer back here, so when we extend this out, you'll see that it's not going to be even. And it's hard to see here, but like it's like angled down. So to adjust for that, you're going to have to bend it back a little bit and then adjust it. And then you can get back the range that you had. So it still works. And the gun does stay on here. You just have to, undo this here. That opens it up so it'll hold the rifle in this slot here on this side. And on the other side, we have a tab. So it'll match up on here. And you need to move this forward to give room. And it's going to plug in the back here. And then once we have that in there, you just have to get these to squeeze to get it into place. All right. And for the robot modes cannon part here, this, we're going to go and put it and plug it in here like we were in bot mode, and then just plug that into there. And that'll complete that. So everything fits together. And I'm not going to leave it in this mode because it just looks, I never really like that, but you can get the chain on here so we get every little bit back on here. So just to show you that everything stores. The rifles that came with Galvatron. There you go. The extra faces aren't going to fit on here, but they're going back in the box anyways. But the blast effect just makes it look good. Bam. Here's a hint. All right, so I did want to show you one last thing here, and it's for an upcoming review. It'll be the first third-party review that I'm doing on the channel. It's from Fans Toys, Hannibal. So look forward to a video on this guy coming. If you have any comments, leave them down in the comments section. Give a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on how you feel about the review here. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you know of anybody who collects third-party parts or is interested in the upgrade kit, go ahead and share my video over to them. And I thank you for that. Hopefully they do too. But this will do that for Galvatron's upgrade kit from DNA Design. That's DK30. All right. Don't forget to subscribe, and you have a good one.